Well, hi people, and welcome to my channel. Today I've just collected this new to me bike. It's a Kawasaki Z1000sx, the LEF model 2014. So I haven't test ridden the bike, and this is my first ride of this bike. The engine's an absolute peach, very smooth, feels very powerful, it's got a lovely sound to it. What we've got on this bike is 138 brake horsepower, 230 kilo, and quite a relatively low seat height of 820mm on this model year. Lovely engine, accelerating up then. Very nice. Now what I've done is I've traded in my MT-09 for this bike, the naked Yamaha MT-09. I've still got the Yamaha Tracer, because being the age that I am, I like the style of comfy riding. I'm not dissing the MT-09 at all by trading it in for something else. It was a fantastic bike. I wanted this because it's a bit more practical, while still remaining relatively comfortable. Now the riding position, I'm leant slightly forward. There's hardly any weight at all on my wrists, but I am leant slightly forward, like I said. The knee position, it's a tighter knee bend than it is on my Tracer, but it's not uncomfortable, it's just different. Yeah, I've picked the perfect weather for picking up another bike in, haven't I? Strong winds and heavy rain, fantastic. Just wind this on, the thing takes off, beautiful, and it does it so smoothly as well. Poor visibility, and this rain and spray, drivers have got the bright sunshine in their eyes, plus the glare off the road. I've just put my high beam on to make sure they can see me in the rear view mirrors. The visibility is terrible. Shocking. The mirrors on this are very similar to the Ninja 1000 that I rode a couple of weeks back. They're very far away from me. I need to do a little bit of adjusting on them till I get them the way that I want them. The screen height, the screen's doing fine actually. I've got some wind buffeting on my head. I'm doing the speed limit. There are 3 positions on this screen. It's an aftermarket screen as well, I think, with it being the smoked colour, smoked screen. vibes coming through the seat, round about 6,000. I don't even trust that speed though. You go up to speed so quickly then. Very smooth at speed. Rides very smooth, very stable. It's got an aftermarket seat on this, which I'm quite comfortable on. Gearbox is also very nice. This bike has got 23,000 miles on it and it's just snicking into gear very smoothly. Love the power of this bike, love it. Can't believe how quick it is. Now the clutch on this bike bites quite close to the handlebars, so as soon as you start to release the clutch it bites. I don't know if that's a something that's just like kind of standard to these bikes. Oh, front row seat, let's go. There we go, front row. And if the lights don't change, I'll be going for a front seat again. Lift changed, I'll be right. Oh, I can feel a bit of buzz in the gentleman's department when we pick the speed up a bit. This bike is absolutely rapid though. One of the predominant reviews I'd heard about this bike was about the reluctance to tip in on corners. I don't seem to be having that problem on this bike. I don't know if somebody's done something to it or changed the tyres. It really isn't a problem. Not sure on that speed though. Suspension is absolutely fine. It's not too harsh. I just can't believe the speed that speedo says I'm doing. It doesn't feel like it at all. Just because it gets there so quickly and it is so smooth and stable. There's no smooth in the fuel delivery and the response. It is a little bit buzzy though. You can definitely feel some vibes coming through the seat and the foot pegs. Gearbox is beautiful, changing now from 6th, 5th, 4th. Yeah, the screen's fully up. Am I pleased I made the swap from an MT09 to this? Yes. It's a different type of bike, obviously. MT09's more of a, I don't know, maybe a hooligan street bike. And and this is a bit more versatile, a little bit more practical. Yeah, I'm pleased with it, it's looking good. And the motorbike store that I've just picked this up from did a fantastic job of valeting it. They've put a new chain of sprockets on, a new clutch cable. They've done some touch up on it where there's a little bit of rust showing through, mainly on the calipers and the brake hoses. It looks really nice, made up with it. The ground is a bit more accessible on this bike than it is on my Tracer too. Seat height on my Tracer is on the lowest setting, it's at 850mm, and down on this one I'm around about 820. With the wind rocking me side to side. I've got both feet down, not flat, I'm on the balls of my feet, but I'm much more confident. It sounds lovely, this bike, with a standard exhaust on it too. Very deep kind of growl. Still don't get it with that speedo. If that speedo's telling the truth, this bike is way better than I gave it credit for. I don't have ABS on this bike, but it is the 2014 model where they introduced the ABS was an option in 2014, but they also introduced the 3-stage traction control and 2 power modes. There's a full power mode and low power setting, which reduce it down to about 70%. Should be fine without ABS. I never had it on any of my other bikes, none of my older bikes anyway. You know, I didn't have it on the Blackbird, the Fireblade, the Bandit. All older bikes didn't have ABS. Well, I'd like to thank you all for watching once again. Hope you enjoyed it, and catch you next time.